Good evening and welcome to the Cardboard Devil for break number 281 that maybe took a little bit too long to fill, but we got it over the line. Thank you for the fill, everyone. Just looking for the stream here. There we are. And we've got 10 folks already in the break. So tonight we've got 2 boxes of 2020 Bowman Draft Hobby. The regular jumbo, not the super jumbo. The regular hobby jumbo as they call it. So Janice and I would like to thank you all for the fill. I know some folks have been waiting very, very patiently for this one. Good evening, Nathan. And anybody else that I can't see because you just pop up briefly and then I don't see anything other than that you're here and I don't see any comments yet. So I see 9 people in the video. Wow.
All right.
That's quite the gurgle. So, welcome everyone. There we go. There's some comments. Good evening, Brian. Brent. Not a heck of a lot. So, thank you for the closers. Thanks for pushing this across the finish line. I know it took a little bit of time. The baseball audience absolutely needs to grow, and we just need to, work away a little bit more diligently at this than what we have so far. It's a little bit of a process to break into a new sport, so we know that it's patience. We do appreciate your patience with getting this filled. How's it going, Greg? And James? So we do appreciate the patience in taking this slow and not pushing for a cancellation on this. We do want to see more baseball breaking out of the shop, so we do appreciate the patience and the fill. So we do have a full break of 2020 Bowman Draft. So we will say one more time, thank you for the patience as well as the fill. We will wish everyone good luck, and we will get ripping on with Bowman Draft for you guys. So box 1. I will say right out of the gate that I am not familiar with a lot of these young men. Obviously, Torkelson and Max Meyer, considering they're on the box, obviously these guys are the biggest guys. It's not our first rodeo on this break though. So we do have an empty box. We did break Bowman Draft already once. As for NFL, I'm not going to get involved because, well, my team is no longer in the hunt, so I have nothing to say about the NFL. So, just before I go into this, I do know that there was one customer who actually was in the original Bowman Draft break. I just want to stress again the importance of the fact that we do not ship your base cards. If the base card is something that you want, if it's one card, it's not the end of the world, but we don't ship base as a general rule. If there's something out of the base cards that you want out of this product, please feel free to reach out. We will absolutely ship whatever you'd like to have shipped. But the base cards, as would be seen on Cardboard Connection, are not shipped. Only the chrome and the paper firsts are shipped. Just so that way there's no questions about it later on. I just wanted to be clear on that. So on with pack number 1. Good luck, everyone. Connor Phillips for the Mariners, paper first. Mitchell Parker for Washington. Hudson Haskins for the Orioles. Ryan Murphy for the Giants. Alika Williams for the Rays. Dane Acker for Oakland. Carmen Ludzinski. I've got to be ruining that one. Carmen M. from the Pirates. Carson Ragsdale for the Phillies. Nick Bitsko for the Rays. And that's base. For the Yankees, that is still paper, but that is a 1 of 1. That is a 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Anthony Volpe. I hope that that can be seen. Anthony Volpe, 1 of 1, going to Brian Medeiros and the New York Yankees. So congratulations, Brian, on the 1 of 1. Hudson Haskin for the O's. One of 1 with a star beside it. Hudson Haskins for the Orioles. For the Giants. And welcome to the break, Doug Ayers. For the Giants, Ryan Murphy. For the Dodgers, Bobby Miller. Hopefully that will zoom in a little bit better. Let me just expand my screen here so I can actually see what we're getting at there. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. For the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez for the Pirates. Also for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. For the Rockies, Jack Blomgren. For Texas, Evan Carter. Alaric Soler for the Twins. Non-numbered. Glimpse of Greatness. Lacey for Kansas City. Asa Lacey for Kansas City. Isaiah Green for the Mets. Jeff Criswell for the A's. Marco Rhea for the Twins. Tanner Burns for Cleveland. Levi Prater for the Cards. Gage Workman for Detroit. And that is pack one. Casey Martin for the Phillies, sorry. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Bryce Jarvis for the D-backs. Nick Gonzalez for the Pirates. Nick Lofton for the Royals. Milan Tolentino for Cleveland. For the Rangers, Chrome Alaric Soler. For the Mets, Matthew Dyer. Matthew Dyer for the Mets. For the O's, Adley Rutschman. Rutschman for the O's. For Houston, Tyler Brown. Brown for the Astros. For the Yankees, Luis Gil. For the Rockies, Drew Romo. Drew Romo for the Rockies. For Arizona, Bryce Jarvis. Bryce Jarvis for Zona. For the Twins, Jordan Balazovic. Jordan Balazovic. Franchise futures, Veen and Romo for the Rockies. Veen and Romo for the Rockies. Ed Howard for the Cubs. Robert Hassel for the Padres. Kyle Nicholas for the Marlins. Jared Jones for the Pirates. Bailey Horn for the White Sox. Burl Carraway for the Cubs. Logan Hoffman for the Pirates. Slade Ciccone for the D-backs. Pack 3. Nick York for Boston. Dylan Dingler for Detroit. Luke Little for the Cubs. Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers, paper. Jeter Downs, that's a common. Nick Sweeney for the Giants. Caden Poklovich for the Mariners. Jordan Wogu for the Cubs. Garrett Crochet for the Sox. Garrett Crochet for the Sox. If we can get a little bit of focus to come back in there. Garrett Crochet. Xavier Edwards for the Rays. Xavier Edwards for the Rays. Shane Drohan for the Red Sox. Owen Casey for San Diego. For the Reds, Hunter Green. Hunter Green for Cincy. Holden Powell for Washington. Travis Swaggerty for Pittsburgh. Numbered 15 of 25 for the Rockies. Orange Sam Weatherly. Let's see if I can get that number to come in for me. 15 of 25, Sam Weatherly, orange. And our first auto out of the box is going to the Cubs, Jordan Wogu. Chrome first auto, Jordan Wogu for the Cubs. Ian Seymour for the Rays. Alec Burleson for the Cards. Zach Daniels for the Stros. Garrett Mitchell for the Brewers. Daxton Fulton for Miami. Colton Keith for Detroit. So I've watched a little bit of this product break, and I don't know whether or not you guys are used to going through all your papers and then getting like just each one like I'm doing, or if you just normally fly through the papers. So if you prefer that I just fly through the paper stuff, just let me know. We'll sort it after the break. Cade Cavallelli for Washington. Chris McMahon for the Rockies. AJ Vukovic for Arizona. Austin Hendricks for the Reds. Pete Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Jackson Miller for the Reds. And we've got something numbered here. Addison Coffey for the White Sox. Number 212 of 250. Addison Coffey for the White Sox. We got Carmen M. because I'm not going to try to ruin his last name, because then I'll just insult some of you baseball guys here. From the Pirates, Carmen M. Hopefully he doesn't get traded to the Jays, or I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce his last name. Carson Ragsdale for Philly. Carson Ragsdale for Philly. Landon Knack for the Dodgers. Landon Knack. Nick Bitsko for the Rays. Bitsko for the Rays. Jackson Cower for the Royals. Robert Powson for the A's. Freddie Zamora for the Brewers. Brennan Davis for the Cubs. Glimpse of greatness for the Giants, Marco Luciano. Marco Luciano for the Giants. Bryce Bonnin for the Reds. Holden Powell for Washington. Tyler Brown for Houston. Mason Wynn for the Cards. Brandon Fat. I'm hoping it's right. Trey Cruz for the Tigers. And Addison Coffey for the Sox. Carter Balmer for the the Baltimore Orioles. Ben Hernandez for the Royals. Thomas Segis for the Rangers. Zach McCambley for the Marlins. Liam Norris for the D-backs. Marco Luciano for the Giants. And that's not a first. Why am I even wasting my time on that? Tekoa Robbie for the Rangers. And we got Connor Phillips for the Mariners. Connor Phillips for the Mariners. Come on. Connor Phillips for the Mariners. Mitchell Parker for Washington. Bryce Bonnin for the Reds. My frame rate is absolutely spot on the way it should be, and it still doesn't want to focus. Bryce Bonnin. Blake Rutherford for the White Sox. Jesse Franklin V for Atlanta. Carmen M. for Pittsburgh. Carson Ragsdale for Philly. Alec Thomas for Arizona. Franchise futures, Asa Lacey and Nick Lofton for the Royals. Justin Lang for the Padres. Joe Boyle for the Reds. Logan Allen for Cleveland. Will Klein for the Royals. Alaric Soler for the Twins. Petey Halpin for Cleveland. Freddie Zamora for the Brewers. And Shane Drohan for the Red Sox. Jesse Franklin V for Atlanta. Landon Knack for the Dodgers. Zach Deloach for the Mariners. Adam Seminaris for the Angels. Jimmy Glowinski for the Giants. Austin Wells for the Yanks. Werner Blakely for the Angels. Logan Allen for Cleveland. Logan Allen for Cleveland. Will Klein for Kansas City. Will Klein. Petey Halpin for Cleveland. Petey Halpin for Cleveland. JJ Bleday for the Marlins. JJ Bleday. Zach Daniels for Houston. Zach Daniels. For the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez. For the Rays, Joe Ryan. Alika Williams for the Rays. Alika Williams for the Rays. For Seattle, Emerson Hancock. Emerson Hancock. Matthew Dyer for the Mets. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's. Casey Williams for the Rockies. Reed Detmers for the Angels. Owen Casey for San Diego. Jack Blumgren for the Rockies. Evan Carter for Texas. Zach Britton for the Jays. Van Eyck for the Jays. all firsts. Drew Romo for the Rockies. Ian Bettle for the Cards. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. RJ Rabovich for the Giants. Garrett Crochet for the Sox. Justin Foscue for the Rangers. All firsts. Max Meyer for the Marlins. Tink Hence for the Cards. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers. RJ Dabovich for the Giants. Dabovich for the Giants. Dane Aker for Oakland. Dane Aker for Oakland. Brett Batty for the Mets. Addison Coffey for the Sox. Jeremiah Jackson for the Angels. Alec Burleson for St. Louis. We have a numbered first, Owen Casey, numbered 337 of 499 for San Diego. Owen Casey. If I can get it to focus. Come on, this is a nice card. Owen Casey. 337 out of 499 for San Diego. Glimpse of greatness for the Marlins, Max Meyer. Heston Kjerstad, first for Baltimore. Daniel Cabrera for the Tigers. Hayden Cantrell for the Brewers. Alex Santos for Houston. Spencer Strider for the Braves. Those are all firsts. Jared Schuster for the Braves. Patrick Bailey for the Giants. And Groshans, which is a common. I must have missed that stumbling and bumbling over some of these guys' names. I didn't notice that the auto was a good auto there for you, Edward. Asa Lacy for the Royals. Clayton Beeter for the Dodgers. Trent Palmer for the Blue Jays. Sam Weatherly for the Rockies. And we have a Bailey Horn paper first for the White Sox. Numbered 322 out of 499. Bailey Horn, 322 out of 499 for the White Sox. White Sox are doing good on those numbered papers. Alika Williams again for the Rays. Alika Williams for the Rays. Dane Acker once again for the A's, not the Rays. Aaron Ashby for Milwaukee. Aaron Ashby for Milwaukee. Liam Norris for Arizona. Liam Norris for Arizona. Corey Lee for Houston. Corey Lee for Houston. Mark Ventos for the Mets. Ventos for the Mets. Brandon Pfaadt for Arizona. Trey Cruz for Detroit. Trey Cruz for Detroit. And franchise futures for Baltimore. Heston Kierstad and Jordan Westberg. Franchise futures. Heston Kierstad and Jordan Westberg for the O's. Nick Garcia, Xavier Warren, Trevor Hauver for the Yankees, Emerson Hancock for Seattle, Jordan Walker for the Cards, and Carson Tucker for Cleveland. Hunter Barnhart for the Rays. Sandy Infante for the Nats. Alika Williams for the Rays. Dane Acker for the A's. Those two like come one right after each other. Carmen M for Pittsburgh. Carson Ragsdale for the Phillies. Sammy Infante for the Nats. Sammy Infante for the Nats. Kyle Isbell for Kansas City. JJ Goss for the Rays. Ian Seymour for the Rays. Ian Seymour for the Rays. Thomas Sagis for the Rangers. Thomas Sagis. Zach McCambley for the Marlins. Tyler Freeman for the Cleveland baseball team. I don't think they're calling themselves not the Indians yet. And we've got Josh Jung for the Rangers. Sam Weatherly, gold, it looks like. 46 out of 50 for the Rockies. Oh, got a crappy sleeve there. Sam Weatherly, 46 out of 50 for Colorado. Isaiah Green for the Mets. Jeff Criswell for Oakland. Christian Chamberlain for Kansas City. Jordan Westberg for the Orioles. All firsts. Cole Henry for the Nats. Did you miss an auto? Nope, not yet. There's still 3 more packs in this box. There's still 3 more packs right here. And that's just box 1, and then we got the second box. Connor Phillips for the Mariners. Mitchell Parker for Washington. Hudson Haskins for the Orioles. Ryan Murphy for the Giants. Casey Martin for the Phillies. Nick Bitsko for the Rays. Bryce Jarvis for Arizona. Nick Gonzalez for Pittsburgh. Justin Lang for San Diego. Joe Boyle for the Reds. Quinn Priester for Pittsburgh. Colt Keith for the Tigers. Mason Wynn for the Cards. Heliot Ramos for the Giants. Kyle Nicholas for the Marlins. For the Rays, Applied Pressure Ryan. For the Rays, Applied Pressure Ryan. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Glimpse of Greatness. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Marco Rhea for the Twins. Tanner Burns for Cleveland. Ed Howard for the Cubs. Robert Hassel for San Diego. Casey Schmidt for the Giants. David Calabrese for the Angels. 2 more packs left in this one. We're still looking for an auto. Okay, that one there is a base. I just noticed that it had a little bit of a corner on the back. Zach Veen for the Rockies. Nick York for the Red Sox. Nick Lofton for the Royals. Milan Tolentino for Cleveland. Nick Sweeney for the Giants. Caden Poklovich for the Mariners. Drew Romo for the Rockies. Ian Bettle for St. Louis. Carter Bumler for the Orioles. Carter Baumler for the Orioles. Ben Hernandez for the Royals. Sam Weatherly for the Rockies. Christian Robinson for Arizona. Luke Little for the Cubs. And our third auto out of this one here, Alika Williams for the Rays. And franchise futures for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock and Zach Deloche. Kyle Nicholas for the Marlins. Ian Seymour for the Rays. Alec Burleson for St. Louis. Levi Prater for the Cards. And Gage Workman for the Tigers. Let me just open up another package of sleeves here. Probably gonna need one more pack.
Okay, I go in.
Last pack for the first box, guys. Apologies, guys. Dingler for the Tigers. Luke Little for the Cubs.
Reaching around there.
Torkelson for the Tigers. Cade Cavalli for the Nats. Wogu for the Cubs. Hendricks for the Reds. Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Corey Lee for Houston. Ventos for the Mets. Cody Jose for the Dodgers. Fulton for the Marlins. Larnach for the Twins. Hassel for San Diego. Vukovic for Arizona. Lutz for the Brewers. Palmer for the Jays. '20 Bryce Jarvis for Arizona. Bryce Jarvis, 20. Daniels for the Astros. Bowman for the Reds. Powell for the Nats. Jones for the Pirates. Horn for the Sox. Caraway for the Cubs. Hoffman for the Pirates. Ciccone for Arizona. And that's it for box one. Just move these base over here.
Hey, the Raps are winning.
The Raps are winning.
Yeah.
On to box two, guys. So for the basic baseball idiot that I am, was that a good first box or is that kind of iffy? Is that... Empty box. Besides the breaker being stupid and not being able to remember names of cities and stuff like that.
They give me a copy.
I'm starting to think I'm getting that point too. Barnhart for the Rays. Infante for the Nats. Williams for the Rays. Acker for the A's. Henry for the Nats. Cole Henry for the Nats. Grown for the Red Sox. Jay Grown. Seminaris for the Angels. Seminaris for the Angels. Hulsizer for the Rays. Nico Hulsizer for the Rays. Owen Miller for Cleveland. For the Reds, Quinn Cotton. Quinn Cotton for the Reds. Jordan Adams for the Angels. Quinn Phillips for Seattle. Phillips for Seattle. Glimpse of greatness for his second appearance. Max Meyer for the Marlins. Max Meyer for the Marlins. For the Brewers, Warren. Over for the Yankees. Strider for the Braves. Schuster for the Braves. Bailey for the Giants. Phillips for the Mariners. Parker for the Nats. Haskin for the Orioles. Murphy for the Giants. Martin for the Phillies. Carmen M for the Pirates. Ragsdale for the Phillies. Bitsko for the Rays. Jarvis for Arizona. Corey Lee from Houston. Ventos from the Mets. Mitchell Parker from the Nats. Mitchell Parker for the Nats. Quinn Cotton for the Reds. Quinn Cotton for the Reds. Jordy Adams for the Angels.
I did make you a coffee, except your cream was spoiled.
Wonderful. Jordan Adams for the Angels. Casey Martin for the Phillies. Ronnie Maurizio for the Mets. It's the first time I've seen his name. Dakoa Robbie for the Rangers. And franchise futures for the Orioles. Kerstadt and Westberg. Isaiah Green for the Mets. Criswell for Oakland. Rhea for Minnesota. Burns for Cleveland. Hancock for the Mariners. Walker for St. Louis. Carson Tucker for Cleveland.
Oh, come on, guy.
Hopefully that's better. Veen for the Rockies. York for the Red Sox. Gonzalez for Pittsburgh. Lofton for Kansas City. Tolentino for Cleveland. Swinney for the Giants. C.J. Van Eck for the Blue Jays. C.J. Van Eck for the Blue Jays. Spencer Strider for Atlanta. Los Bravos. Strider. Liberatore for St. Louis. Liberatore for St. Louis. Infante for the Nats. Isbell for the Royals. Bell for the Royals. Robbie for the Rangers. Roby, I'm not sure. Liberatore again for St. Louis. And this one here, I'm going to have to say, I think it's a speckle. Because it sure looks like something that Liberace would have worn. Ryan Jensen for the Cubs. That thing's got more glitter on it than you could shake a stick at. Ryan Jensen for the Cubs. Speckle. And then we're going to go with the of 75 Bowman first. Brandon Pfaadt. Number 4 of 75. Brandon Pfaadt. For Arizona. So that's a nice low number. Bowman first. Howard for the Cubs. Hassel for San Diego. Nicholas for the Marlins. Chamberlain for Kansas City. Westberg for the Orioles. Cole Henry for the Nats. Dingler for the Tigers. Little for the Cubs. Torkelson for the Tigers. Cavelli for the Nats. Poklovich for the Mariners. Wogu for the Cubs. Hendricks for the Reds. Jackson Rutledge, blue out of 499. $50 out of 499. Jackson Rutledge for the Nats. I have to say, I really actually like the fact that they don't put an extra digit there and they just put 50. Daniels for Houston. First, Zach Daniels for Houston. Brennan Davis for the Cubs. Brennan Davis for the Cubs. Haskins for the Orioles. Murphy for the Giants. Ryan Murphy for the Giants. Jimenez for the Red Sox.
Excuse me.
Jimenez for the Red Sox. Just trying to catch that focus again. Luciano for the Giants. Jose for the Dodgers. Jung for the Rangers. Glimpse of greatness. Zach Veen again for Colorado. Good evening, Crystal. Seymour for the Rays. Burleson for the Reds. Daniels for Houston. Schmidt for the Giants. Calabrese for the Angels. Yeah, there's a few Red Sox in here. This one is not really a skunk product. You're going to get something out of it. McMahon for the Rockies. Vukovic for Arizona. Baumler for the Orioles. Baumler. Hernandez for Kansas City. Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Jackson Miller for the Reds. Westberg first for the Orioles. Westberg for the Orioles. Espino for Cleveland. Espino for Cleveland. Jimenez for the Red Sox. And Crystal. Luciano for the Giants. Phillips for the Mariners. Connor Phillips first for the Mariners. Mitchell Parker for the Nats first. Jackson Miller for the Reds. Jackson Miller. Case Williams for the Rockies. Looks like it's a blue versus the silver of the other ones, but no numbering. Franchise futures for Seattle, Hancock and Deloach. Franchise futures for Seattle. Bonin for the Reds. Powell for the Nats. Tyler Brown for Houston. Prater for the Cards. Workman for Detroit. Thomas Sages for the Rangers. McCambley for Miami. Norris for Arizona. Roby for the Rangers. Zach Deloach for the Mariners. Simonaris for the Angels. Chrome Tyler Freeman for Cleveland. Tyler Freeman for Cleveland. Chrome Priester for Pittsburgh. Rutledge for the Nats. Almost had two there. Rutledge for the Nats. First, Barnhart for the Rays. Cantillo for Cleveland. Joey Cantillo. Jackson Miller for the Reds first. Chrome. Rutledge for the Nats. Infante for the Nats. '20 Cade Cavelli for the Nats. 3 in a row for the Nats. Cade Cavelli, 20 for the Nats. Lang for San Diego. Boyle for the Reds. Allen for Cleveland. Klein for Kansas City. Soler for the Twins. Dyer for the Mets. Jared Jones for Pittsburgh. Bailey Horn for the Sox. Caraway for the Cubs. Hoffman for Pittsburgh. And Slade Ciccone for Arizona. Only 4 left watching, huh? Franklin V for Atlanta. Knack for the Dodgers. Romo for the Rockies. Gloinke for the Giants. Wells for the Yankees. Blakely for the Angels. Foscue for the for Texas. And Tristan Casa for the Red Sox. Evan Carter for Texas. What is going on with my camera here? Evan Carter for Texas. Zach Britton for the Blue Jays. Zach Britton. And those were all sleep, guys, just for anybody that noticed that pile just slid. Isbell for Kansas City. Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Stott for the Phillies. Beater for the Dodgers. Hernandez for the Rays. We got a Bowman first auto out of 499, 161 out of 499, going to the Los Angeles Dodgers, Landon Knack. 161 of 499, Landon Knack, going to the Dodgers. glimpse of greatness, Bobby Witt for Kansas City. Soderstrom for the A's, Williams for the Rockies, Detmers for the Angels, Garrett Mitchell for Milwaukee, Fulton for the Miami Marlins, and Colt Keith for the Tigers. Five more packs to go, folks. Bettle for St. Louis, Bobby Miller for the Dodgers, Dabovich for the Tigers, Crochet for the Sox, Max Meyer for the Marlins, Hentz for St. Louis, Palmer for the Jays, we got 97 out of 99, Levi Prater for St. Louis. 97 out of 99, Levi Prater for St. Louis. Jackson for the Angels. Blade for the Marlins. First, Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Crow Armstrong for the Mets. Stott for the Phillies. Stott for the Phillies. Hose for the Dodgers. Jung for the Rangers. Austin Hendrick first for the Reds. Peraza for the Yankees. Oswald Peraza for the Yankees. Franchise futures for the Tigers, Torkelson and Dingler. Kerstead for the Orioles. Cabrera for the Tigers. Cantrell for the Brew Crew. Santos for Houston. Wynn for St. Louis. Fat for Arizona. Trey Cruz for the Tigers. And Addison Coffey for the White Sox. We're in the home stretch here, folks, with the last third of box number 2. Asa Lacy for Kansas City. Beater for Dodgers. For the Dodgers. Barnhart for the Rays. Sam Weatherly for Colorado. Chrome first, Tucker for Cleveland. Tucker for Cleveland. Chrome first, Chamberlain for Kansas City. first for Kansas City, Asa Lacy. Asa Lacy for Kansas City. Shortridge for Pittsburgh. Shortridge for Pittsburgh. Hendrick for the Reds. Chrome first. Hendrick for the Reds. Oswald Peraza for the Yankees. Barnhart for the Rays. Chrome first. Cantillo for Cleveland. Out of 150, going to the Detroit Tigers, Gage Workman. Gage Workman, 138 out of 150. Blue Bowman first, 138 out of 150. Gage Workman. Garcia for Pittsburgh. Warren for Milwaukee. Hover for the Yankees. Halpin for the Indians. Zamora for the Brewers. And Drohan for the Tigers. Infante for the Nats. Phillips for the Mariners. Parker for the Nats. Williams for the Rays. Aker for the Athletics. Carmen M for Pittsburgh. Ragsdale for the Phillies. Bitsko for the Rays. Feels like these things go in cycles of pretty much the same groupings. Sam Weatherly, first for the Rockies. Robinson for Arizona. Jordan Wogu, first chrome for the Cubs. Jordan Wogu. Bishop for the Giants. Bishop for the Giants. First chrome, Garrett Crochet for the White Sox. Edwards for the Rays. Geez, I thought we just seen this guy. Jordan Wogu first. Chrome for the Cubs. For Milwaukee, we have Applied Pressure, Ashby. Glimpse of Greatness for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Isaiah Green for the Mets. Chris Well for the A's. Rhea for the Twins, Casey for San Diego, Blumgren for the Rockies, Carter for Texas, Britton for the Jays, and Van Eyck for the Jays. Last two packs. Haskin for the Orioles, Ryan Murphy for the Giants, Martin for the Phillies, Jarvis for Arizona, Gonzalez for Pittsburgh, Lofton for Kansas City, Tolentino for Cleveland, Chrome first for San Diego, Owen Casey, Chrome first Blumgren for the Rockies, Bishop for the Giants, Beater for the Dodgers, Chrome first, Hernandez for the Rays, Chrome first Caden Poklovich for the Mariners, Abrams for San Diego, and we have an Chrome Auto first for the Cubs. We've done well for Chrome Autos. Burrell Carway. Burrell Carway for the Cubs. Chrome Auto. Franchise Futures for the Angels. Detmer and Calabrese. Burns for the Indians, Howard for the Cubs, Hassel for San Diego, Strider for Atlanta, Schuster for Atlanta, Patrick Bailey for the Giants. Last pack, everyone. Good luck. Last pack. Veen first for Colorado. York for the Sox. Dingler for the Tigers. Luke Little for the Cubs. Sweeney for the Giants. Caden Poklovich for the Mariners. Jordan Wogu for the Cubs. Chrome first for the Rays. Ian Seymour. Ian Seymour for the Rays, Chrome first. Alec Burleson for the Reds, Chrome first. Chrome first, Burleson for the Cards. Chrome first for the Dodgers, Bobby Miller. RJ Dabovich for the Giants, Chrome first. Dabovich for the Giants, Chrome first. Poklovich, Chrome first for the Mariners. Abrams for San Diego. Lacey, Chrome first for Kansas City. Lacey Casey for the Royals. Chrome first. Shortridge for the Pirates. 20 and 20. Carson Tucker for Cleveland. Carson Tucker, 20 and 20 for Cleveland. Nicholas for the Marlins to close it out. Seymour for the Rays. Burleson for St. Louis. Hancock for the Mariners. Jordan Walker for the Cards. And last hit, Carson Tucker for the Tribe. So there we go, folks. Thank you very much for the fill. I know it's a little bit of a longer break, an hour and a half. But I would like to thank everyone for helping us get that one closed and filled. If you have hits, as was posted on this break specifically, this one is a no shipping included.
Because they can get into 4 or 5 to go into a flat rate box.
That is designed for you to be able to get into multiple breaks and pay one flat shipping fee on a flat rate box versus paying independent shipping fees for each individual break. So that is this case on that. If you do want your hits from 281 shipped to you immediately, please reach out and let us know. Again, you will be paying the shipping cost on that. That's the reason why the spots were $29 per spot for this break. If you are interested in holding on, or even if there's nothing of any consequence for you that you don't want actually shipped to you, please also feel free to reach out, as we'll donate those cards to kids if that's something that you're interested in. Again, I don't know a lot about this product because we're just getting into the baseball scene. So please don't take offense to the fact that we're saying donate your cards, or if you don't want them, you can leave them here or whatever. We're just trying to leave every option out there open for you all. So on that note, I will say thank you again for the fill and the patience with our growing baseball side of the business. Thank you for coming in tonight and watching the break, and hopefully we'll be back again soon with something else for you. Have a great night, folks.